Flux capacitor, 88 miles an hour, hoverboard, Pepsi Perfect, Sports Almanac, Cubs win the World Series. What year are we in? What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive on Back to the Future Day. That's right, October 21st, 2015 is the day that Marty and Doc got in the DeLorean and went back to the future in Back to the Future 2. So there's a lot of hubbub about this date because it's today, and there's a lot of Facebook pages, there's a lot of conventions, there's a lot of special things going around in certain areas of the country. So check your area. Maybe there is something dedicated to Back to the Future Day that you could check out if you're a fan of all the movies, the trilogy, Back to the Future trilogies, which are amazing. So yes, in honor of Back to the Future Day, I'm rocking a Pepsi. I never drink Pepsi. I can't remember the last time I drank Pepsi. And Burger King. That's right. And if you're not familiar why there is a connection with Pepsi and Burger King, Burger King, there's a lot of rappers, Burger King rappers at Doc's place. So it's either Marty eating them or Doc. And then when that famous scene where he comes out of Doc's and he gets on the skateboard, catches a ride on the truck, you got the Burger King right there. One of the major filming locations to check out in California. So there's the Burger King reference. Also in the first one, Dave McFly, Marty's brother, has a Burger King hat and uniform on when he goes to catch the bus. We're assuming he works there. And the Pepsi is when Marty goes to order Pepsi. They have Pepsi Perfect. And in conjunction with this day, today, Pepsi's launching a limited edition Pepsi Perfect. I believe you can only buy them on Amazon. I don't know if they've released that information yet. So we're going to be rocking Burger King and Pepsi in honor of Back to the Future Day, Back to the Future 2 in particular. So what do we got today from Burger King? I went with the extra long Sriracha Cheeseburger. That's right. So it's the new extra long cheeseburger. It's kind of unique for me. I didn't do any of the other long cheeseburgers. So, because it's a long cheeseburger. What do you want from me? Well, there you go. Yep, it's an extra long cheeseburger. There's actually two of them on there. So it's got some sriracha sauce, American cheese, 2 patties, and the infamous Burger King lettuce. In honor of Back to the Future Day, Marty McFly, Doc Brown, here we go, Sriracha. Wish me luck. Okay. Oh. It hits me all up in my flux capacitor. All right. One more bite. Oh. Yeah, that sriracha definitely has a little kick to it. I will not lie. And if you are familiar with my channel, you know I don't eat a lot of spicy foods, but that right there is right at the level. It's spicy enough, but it doesn't take away from anything else because I tasted the cheese, I tasted the flame broiled burgers, and the crunch of the onion, as you saw, they were thicker cut onion, was more overpowering than the Burger King lettuce, which was kind of limp. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with that. I am sweating a little bit. Like I said, I'm not, crazy about heat, but that's just enough heat where, it hits you. Like I said, hits you all up in the flux capacitor. Makes me want to get on my hoverboard. Traipse all around town. But yeah, that's a decent sandwich. $4. They had the 2 for $5. I didn't get that. I don't know. There's no one else here. And if I brought that home, I wasn't going to eat 2 of them. And then it's not going to be good cold or reheated. So even though it cost me $4 for one, whatever. All in all, a decent burger or double burger. Sriracha sauce was okay. And the cheese was melted. A little overpriced for $4. What do you want from me? So let's rate this, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 100, with 1 meaning do not even waste your money, and 100 being the promised land of, I'm going to give the new Sriracha Double Cheeseburger from Burger King a rating of 80. 80. That's 8 out of 10 for all you laymen out there. It was decent. And I'm not a huge fan of Burger King, so an 80's pretty darn good. So let's bust open this Pepsi. It's not the Pepsi Marty had in 2015, but it's still a Pepsi. My first one in double-digit years. I should get into DeLorean and go back in time to the last time I had a Pepsi. 1982. It's refreshing. Yeah, it's not Pepsi perfect, Michael J. Fox style, 2015, Back to the Future, all up in your face noggin style, but it's still a beverage, and it's quenching the heat from the sriracha. So there you go, another review in the books. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Check me out on social media, Instagram and Twitter. And in the meantime, I'm pretty sure the rumor is, too, that they are showing Back to the Future 2 on select movie screens across the country. So you can check it out on the big screen in case you missed it or you're not old enough. All right, so what do you want from me? Thank you. Stay tuned for some more reviews and enjoy your Back to the Future day, courtesy of the endorsement. Get yourself some Burger King, Pepsi, hop on your hoverboard, and read your sports almanac. All right, bye. Here's a couple things from Back to the Future 2 that they predicted. They did like conference calls on televisions. That's happening. They had like these glasses that kind of look like Google Glass. So that's pretty good. They had the hoverboard, which hasn't happened yet. There's a couple companies still trying that out. Oh, and I guess the biggest one, they predicted that the Cubs were going to win the World Series. And ironically, if you don't follow baseball, the Cubs are actually in the playoffs. And they are one series away from the World Series. The Mets are standing in their way. If they win the World Series, that to me would be one of the biggest predictions from Back to the Future 2, if that does take place. But they're going to need some help. So yeah. So enjoy it, because Back to the Future 2 is part of my childhood. I hope it's been a part of yours. And it's a great little fun day, because we're living in it. October 21st, 2015. Yeah, Back to the Future Day. All right.